The flow of refugees through the Balkans toward Western Europe continued unabated on Sunday as European leaders gathered in Brussels to try and work out a plan to deal with the massive influx of asylum seekers. At the Brezice camp in Slovenia near the border with Croatia, a spokesman for the UN Refugee Agency urged leaders to come up with a system to register and screen newcomers when they first enter Europe, rather than piecemeal along the way. But also very important is to countries where there are around 4 million refugees, said UNHCR spokesman Babar Baloch. These people don't need to take these risky journeys if there are legal pathways to come to Europe. The leaders of EU members Austria, Bulgaria, Croatia, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Romania and Slovenia have been invited to the Brussels summit along with 2 non-members, Macedonia and Serbia. A draft plan that they were to discuss has already drawn criticism for its proposal that countries stop allowing asylum seekers to pass across their borders without consulting with their neighbors. Croatian Prime Minister Zoran Milanovic said Saturday that such consultation is impossible. Serbian Prime Minister Aleksandar Vučić said on Sunday as he set off for Brussels that he was prepared for hard, not very pleasant talks, but hoped leaders could work out a comprehensive solution. He said Serbia would not put up any walls but suggested his country will not agree to be the only migrant stop if countries farther west close their borders. Border guards to Balkans. The EU, meanwhile, is set to deploy more than 400 border guards within a week to help tackle a migrant crisis in the Western Balkans, according to a draft statement to be considered later on Sunday by leaders from Central and Eastern Europe. The draft statement seen by Reuters also stated that the European Union will try to speed up repatriations of Afghans, Iraqis, and other Asian nations if asylum claims are rejected. We commit to immediately increase our efforts to manage our borders, the draft said, also detailing how maritime efforts off Greece would be intensified. Nearly 250,000 migrants have passed through the Balkans since mid-September and the surge is not expected to stop despite colder weather. Mahmud Awad, a UNHCR field protection officer working in Serbia, said about 1,000 people passed through the border town of Brzezovo and into Croatia overnight. Awad said many buses were on hand to help transport people and that everything has been smooth and calm. Meantime, Croatian Interior Ministry spokesman Domagoj Gigilovic said 11,500 people crossed into the country on Saturday, the highest in a single day since asylum seekers started coming to Croatia in mid-September. Migrants turned to Croatia after Hungary erected a barbed wire fence along its border with Serbia. They now mainly travel from Turkey to Greece and then go north to Macedonia and Serbia before entering Croatia and move on to Slovenia and Austria. Most are aiming to get to Germany or Scandinavia. London migrant protest. On Saturday, projectiles, including smoke bombs, were thrown at police outside a London train station where a protest to highlight the plight of migrants seeking refuge in Britain was taking place, Transport Police said. Protesters gathered against the detention of migrants who walked along the Eurotunnel to Britain and those who have died at the French port of Calais, a posting on a website called Calais Migrant Solidarity read. There is currently a camp in the Calais area of around 6,000 migrants fleeing war, political turmoil, and poverty outside Europe. Pictures on a news website showed over a dozen police holding protesters behind metal gates placed in front of an entrance to London's King's Cross St. Pancras station, from where Eurostar trains to continental Europe arrive and depart. Images on Twitter showed protesters holding a banner inside the station reading, "Close down Yarlswood and all detention centers," referring to center where new arrivals await immigration clearance. British Transport Police said in a statement that they had been facilitating a peaceful protest at the station when others arrived. Around this time a number of other individuals arrived at the station causing disorder, and missiles, including smoke bombs, were thrown at police officers. The Daily Mail reported on its website that up to 150 protesters tried to enter the station. Transport Police were not immediately available for comment when contacted by Reuters.